I am Cadet Girl Scout Angelika Joy Biñas and Kalibus with Tanzania.
Hello everyone! I'm Akeena, I'm Justine, and we're from the Maltese Hub. Hello from Waluhon. Sending my greetings here at Oxford World Center, London, United Kingdom. Hello from New York.
Hello everyone! I am Mitch and I'm from the Girl Scouts of the Philippines, and I am participating as a facilitator in the Juliette Low Seminar here in Visayas, Poland. This is an amazing experience we're having with even different stations, and we are all tackling gender barriers to leadership, getting familiar with sustainable development goals, and our participants from various countries all over the world will be able to plan a project that they will do in their own country.
Today is November 13, 2019. At ngayon ang araw na inaasahan ng lahat na darating ang mga girls sa kani-kanilang countries. Katulad ko, na after ng one day na biyahe, ay nakarating din ako sa Limited Stars pala, Tanzania. And I'm so excited to learn new things so that when I come back to the Philippines, I can lead a project that can help to achieve gender equality.
Today we just had the opening ceremony and we received the guiding light from the Thailand Hub and we pass it on to the Sangam World Center Hub.
We're having Thailand!
Look at all these sweet.
Hi guys, welcome to day 3 of WAGGGS 2019, and here are the things that we did. For our Community Connection Day, we partnered with the Larder. It is an organization that promotes food sustainability by supporting the local farmers in Preston. We competed in different teams, where the winning dish will be featured at the Larder's menu, and all the proceeds will fund the community cooking class for disadvantaged population. We also had our international night where everyone had fun in learning and appreciating one's culture through the different presentations of the participants. That's it for day 3. See you tomorrow.
It's day 4 and we just had our international night, which is fantastic because I got to witness the different rich cultures of my fellow delegates. Aside from that, we had engaging discussions this morning on gender equality issues present in society and how we girls as leaders can do something about it using the WAGGGS leadership mindset. My stay here so far has been great, and I just can't wait to share my experiences and come up with a project we can work on together in order to break gender barriers.
Hi, right now we're here at GSPSA eating famous pizza.
Yeah, but today's really fun because earlier we learned that Young Women's Foundation driving the process, the vote rally project, and also the economic empowerment program of the Center for Public. So basically today is the community integration to the New York City, and after all the eating, we're gonna roam around the city and explore what the New York City is. So yay!
without wetting the water. Okay, see?
Oh.
Who are those? How are you going to use this sentence? Okay, that's a good question. With all the activities that we're going to implement, we will not just put, okay, this is the reflective mindset, this is the gender equality mindset, because they don't care about that. They care about healing. So with activities, we're going to make them realize after each activity, have you reflected on this topic? Do you know that it's actually anchored in this mindset?
We're now currently at the mall and we've got shopping.
That's what topic.
Definitely. I got Now we're done with the Juliette Low Seminar 2019 and we're just about to bring back home the new learnings and experiences that we gained in the JLF 2019. And with this, we are very much eager to share with you the WAGGGS leadership mindset and implement the 100 Girls Project. Thank you to the World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts
And the Girl Scouts of the Philippines.
This is such a wonderful opportunity for young leaders just like us. Thank you.
I hope all girls, just like me, will be able to get this chance because it is definitely life-changing. And being here at Pax Lunch right now is such a blessing for me because it was only a dream and now, right now, it's happening. So thank you so much, Girl Scouts of the Philippines. Maraming salamat! Mabuhay!
See you, Girl Scouts of the Philippines.
Juliet Gordon Law once said that the work of today is the history of tomorrow, and we are its makers. Good afternoon, girl leaders, and welcome to the JLE e-conference closing program. I am Angelika Joy Biñas,
And I am Akeena Rosalie Siladan, and we are
and
your
we
hosts
are
for
your
today.
hosts for today.
So, to start our program, let us put ourselves in the presence of the Lord as we have our opening prayer by Cadet Girl Scout Lorfa Dologan of Davao del Norte Council, Eastern Mindanao Region.
And this is to be followed by the rededication to the Girl Scout Promise and Law by Cadet Girl Scout Cristina Andrea El Mirasol of South Cotabato Council, Eastern Mindanao Region.
A Girl Scout prayer. A time for healing and sharing. Dear God, we call on you in truth. Hear our cry for help and lift the fallen and burdened among us. Turn our fear into courage and replace our helplessness with hope. God of compassion and kindness, grant us your promise of comfort and relief and guide us to share our resources with those who are in dire need of help. Knit us together as one GSP family, considerate and caring, serving you and our country at all times. On your honor, see us through this crisis and turn today into a time for caring and healing. Amen.
The Girl Scout promise. On my honor, I will do my duty to God and my country, to help other people at all times and to live by the Girl Scout law. The Girl Scout law. A Girl Scout's honor is to be trusted. A Girl Scout is loyal. A Girl Scout is helpful. A Girl Scout is a friend to all and a sister to every other Girl Scout. A Girl Scout is courteous. A Girl Scout respects living things. A Girl Scout is disciplined. A Girl Scout is self-reliant. A Girl Scout is thrifty. A Girl Scout is clean in thought, word, and deed.
So, thank you, girls. So, we are very much honored to have these guests to grace today's event.
That is right, Ate Aki. Now let us hear their inspirational messages, starting with our national president, Tita Susan Arlaxin. Hi, Tita.
Good afternoon, everyone. And of course, this is now the end of our JLE conference. And what is most important that I'd like to say is I'd like to congratulate all of you participants, but most especially our girl presenters in the names of Czieloh, Justine, Tricia, Angelika Joy. We have Akeena Rosalie, Shari Paz, Myka Joy, and all of the other ladies who are participating, but I don't have your name right now, or who have participated. This is one of the greatest opportunities that have been given to your co-Girl Scouts. And because of you, the presenters, we are so proud. And actually, when when I was watching all the different tapes of your presentations, I was flooded with so many memories of before, looking at where we are now and where we had come from, the times that there were girls who came before you. Of course, this started when we had Ate Mitch, we had Kat Charcos, Ate Kat Roa, and all of them setting the road for you to be where you are today. And because of that, we are so proud. You know, sometimes when I listen to the songs, especially We Are the Girl Scouts, I don't know why, but I cry. I really cry. And especially when they sing the world song. Because when you look at the words, when you listen to the words, it really describes the girls that we have, not only in our scouting movement, but all the Girl Scouts and Girl Guides all throughout the world. What you experienced in the past week, it's an experience that maybe will never come away your way again in a very long time. But I only have there are three things that I noticed, and I will use the acronym of KEY. Well, of course, a key means to open, used to open things, but key in the sense that it's you have knowledge, you have the experience, and then you have the expertise. That is what this whole exercise is all about, to be able for you girls, the presenters, to not only share what you learned, not only share what you learned, but it's exactly sharing of yourself, of what you have become today, which is very important. I heard in one of the reports, they say that you have to have a valuable action. That is true, because every act is valuable, because through that you are asked to achieve something, to be able to deliver, to give, to share of yourselves. What is very important is sharing of yourselves to others, which you have been doing in the past years and which you are doing now. We are very happy that at your age you are able to be great influencers, not only to the Girl Scouts, but to all people outside of our own group. And just to let you know, in WAGGGS, you are highly regarded as wonderful, brilliant girls. And they always look to the Philippines whenever they want a project. If you haven't noticed it, it's always given to us, the Philippines, not because we can deliver, but because our girls are really extra super great. And because of that, girls, you make Girl Scouting in the Philippines amazing. Because of you, we are being known to be more than what we are, because we are very humble people. Though we know that we can do things, that we are confident, we know more things, but above everything else, we are very humble. And our girls, I should praise our girls for that kind of humility, because with humility, that is the only way that you can, this is the only way to go about influencing others and touching the lives of others by our own humility. So, with the end of this e-learning conference, the JLE conference, I'm hoping that in the future, or in the next few months to come, we have something that we can share. I know that for some of you who have been listening, it's not easy to hear this for the first time, because I also know that your presenters, these girls who presented it to you, also had a hard time trying to to imbibe or internalize things that they learned from abroad. And they did it so well, and they made a splendid, very splendid presentation as best as they can for you to understand. Next time you hear about it, you know you heard it before. And who did you hear it from? None other than your artists who worked very hard for this presentation. And hopefully you will be able to use it to that they are your role models, and you will be like them someday, if not already like them now. So, girls, congratulations again. And I just hope that this whole week was um, full of fun and excitement, not only for the feeling of celebrating our anniversary or our Girl Scout week, but of course, knowing that you have shared your value with other girls and you know your worth as a Girl Scout. So thank you once again and congratulations.
Thank you, Tita Susan, for the truly significant message. And I can't help but agree that the Philippines has really extra super great Girl Scouts to offer and to help the community and our country.
All right. So, andyan pa ba kayo, girls? Are you still there? So we're gonna
Yes.
have an energy check. So prepare your keyboards for this. And as we call your region, you will comment a certain emoji. So to start with, let us see some red heart emojis from Northern Luzon region. Come on, see or somehow type your red heart emojis, girls, from Northern Luzon region.
Ayan na. Wow, grabe.
Hmm.
Umuulan na ng red
Ayun.
hearts.
Come on.
Akala ko
Even though
Valentine's.
Valentine's. Yes, that's so true. Pero I like this. Thank you so much, Northern Luzon region. All right, next.
Yes, so show us some clover emojis, girls from Central Luzon region. How do you draw that? It's kind of complicated. Wow. Amazing
Ayun.
Central Luzon region.
All right, so how about girls from Southern Luzon region? Comment naman kayo ng fireworks emoji. Come on, let's see some fireworks kahit hindi New Year. All right.
Yes. Wow.
Ayun.
Grabe.
Alright.
Ang dami nating
Okay.
kasamang girls from Southern Luzon.
Mhm.
Let's see the energy of girls from Visayas naman with their clap emojis.
Ayun. All right. Good job, Visayas. So let's now proceed from on the next region. We have Eastern Mindanao region. Give us some fist bump emojis. Right. Yun. Yan.
Oh.
All right.
Virtual fist bump.
Ayun.
Yes.
All right.
Ayan. Wow. Wow, the girls of EMR are seriously high in energy right now. Of course, how about some green hearts from the girls from the Western Mindanao region? Give me some green hearts there. Girls from girls from Western Mindanao region. Oh, ayan oh. Ayan oh. Ayan, grabe. Ang dami nating kasamang from
Ayan.
Western Mindanao region. Keep it coming, girls. Keep it coming. You know? Ayan. So, thank you, girls. So, we have come to the main part of today's event where we, the JLS scholars, will be answering your questions regarding the session that has transpired in the past few weeks.
So feel free to ask questions or clarifications on the comment section regarding the leadership mindsets na natutunan natin this September. So feel free to put it in the comments, and then we're going to read these comments. We're going to get 2 questions and then answer these questions. Okay.
Yes. And the ATES will be catering 2 questions from the FOS evaluation form. So if you remember, mayroon kaming pinasagutan sa inyong post evaluation form kada tapos ng isang session. And doon, meron kayong chance para tanungin kami more about dun sa mindset na yon. So we will answer 2 questions from the post evaluation forms and another 2 questions from the comment section. So what are you waiting for, girls? Comment na ng inyong mga tanong para sa aming mga girls tungkol sa mindsets. Ayan. So we will give you time to write your questions in the comment section. While we are waiting, Ate Aki, kamusta ka ba? Kamusta ka naman, Ate Aki?
Okay naman. Still thinking positive thoughts.
Yes.
So far. How about yung
Grabe,
mga
Ate Aki. Parang, parang ang hirap, yes. So parang yun yung effort, doon nabubuhos yung effort ko ngayon, yung thinking of positive thoughts. Because there's so much negative events that's happening in our surroundings. Pero kahit papano, we know that there are girls here na mayroong mga sinishare na mga positive stories about themselves and about their lives. So that is what makes me like think of positive thoughts also about my lives. Ayan.
That's true. Pero of course, aside from positive, we also need to be practicing our worldly mindset sa session ko nga. We need to also be mindful ng ating environment, though we may have some negative thoughts. It's okay to feel these things, but make sure that you have the right people to talk to. And I think important yun ngayon in this pandemic. So, yeah. About ang mga ates. Kamusta naman mga ates?
I think mamaya pa sila magkakamustahan sa kanilang mga
Sige.
Session. Ayan, so madami tayong tatanggap ng mga tanong right now, ate. So I think we can start na po.
Alright. So to start, let us call on my partner, Angge, our moderator. For this part on the WAGGGS leadership model, the reflective mindset, and the creative and critical thinking mindset. So take it away, Angge.
Ayan. Hello po. Ako po ulit si Ate Angge from... And let's me call on Ate Czieloh, our first speaker for the introduction to gender and WAGGGS leadership mindset. Hi, Ate She!
Hi, Angge. Kumusta ka naman?
Hi. Okay na okay. Katulad sabi ko nga kanina.
Kaya
medyo busy. Medyo busy, pero working on it. Ikaw po, Ate She, kamusta naman ang iyong buhay-buhay?
Well, literally working. Pero, happy ako because I still get to impart my knowledge to our community in Girl Scouting. And right now, I'm excited to answer the questions of our girls. So, baka pwede na ako magsimula. Ate Angge, carry na ba?
Sure, go po. Bigay mo na.
Sige. So, hello, Girl Scouts. Good afternoon. Thank you for sticking with us until the end of our JLEE conference. You all made it. Congratulations. Woohoo. And before I read the questions from the post-eval form, I'd like to thank you all for your feedback. I'm happy that you appreciate how the introduction to gender and WAGGGS leadership model session was crafted. Many of you said that you liked how it was brief yet substantial, even if the video quality has gotten a bit low when we rendered it. So yeah, thanks everyone for your kind words and definitely useful recommendations. Now, for the first question, mga tatlong girls yung nagtanong nito eh. How can I practice leadership in this time of crisis? Can we still make an impact even if we are staying at home? And yeah, of course, you're already doing it with the fact that you're all active in your respective councils, organizing virtual programs for our fellow Girl Scouts, making yourselves available today and to listen to others. Well, girls, kung di nyo pa alam, no? You're already making an impact one way or another. Being a leader, helping doesn't need to be grand. You know, I always say this, we may not be able to change the world, but igniting positive change in one life could mean the world for that person. To give more practical examples, you can support and promote your local products or shops. It will be a big help for small to medium enterprises, especially today, no? You can check in with anyone you know who might be having anxiety or emotionally struggling. I also know that some girls have started their vegetable gardens. That's awesome. If you have extra produce, you might want to share that to your community. And well, all of us should practice prudence in spreading information. We should verify it so we won't cause any panic, due to misinformation. There. Nag-agree ka ba doon, Ate Angge?
Yes. Alam mo, yung mga small ways na yan, maliliit sila, pero they are necessary. Kailangan pa rin natin siyang
Right.
gawin. Kahit na hindi maliit siya, kahit
Nagmamatter
na onti
siya.
lang yung may
Right.
impact mo. It matters, yes. You have, parang may contribution ka na din sa society mo when you do those little things.
Right. And ayun, sana nasagot ko ang inyong katanungan kasi maraming nagtanong nito and I appreciate that really. So for the next question, sa post-eval natin to nanggaling again, no? What can we do about gender stereotypes in our own family, for it has been taught by many generations before us? It's a tough question. I can also relate to that, But before talking to your family members about it, particularly to those who are strict to their beliefs about gender, educate yourself about it, learn what it's all about, and as well as the ways how you can present it or start a conversation about it. Oftentimes, how we speak is more crucial than what we say. And if your family members are still not open to see from your perspective, be patient as you try to speak out again and make them understand. We should constantly train ourselves to overcome inappropriate comments or gender bias for that matter. We're already living in a progressive era where we can break past our society's limitations due to gender as long as we're armed with the right information and skills. All right. Angge, there are actually a lot of questions from the forum that tinitignan ko ngayon, no? But now we'll answer some questions from our live audience today, no? Anything from your end,
Yes.
Angge?
Yes. Ay, sana nga may time pa tayo to answer all the questions and to cater all the questions na
Kaya
sinend
nga,
ng
pero
mga
dalawa lang
girls.
ulit ito, no? Dalawa na lang
Opo.
ulit ang kailangan
Yes
masagot.
Ayan, so
Okay.
ito po yung una nating tanong. Are we allowed to share the lessons we learned to our Girl Scouts from our council?
Oo naman. That's why we did this, for you to go out and spread your knowledge about the WAGGGS leadership model and influence other Girl Scouts. Kagaya ng ginagawa naming mga ate nyo ngayon. Kasi nga, di ba, kaya kami nandito, not only to mentor you, but really to empower and arm you with the right information and skill set para ma-share nyo. So, yon. And sana, pag na-share nyo na sa ibang mga Girl Scouts, ay encourage nyo din sila na i-share sa iba. Agree ka ba doon, Ate Angge?
Yes. Alam mo yan talaga yung parang pinakamagagawa din natin when we learn things like this.
Right.
To share it to other people and to other girls to also empower and to feel na parang mas dumami pa tayo. Napaka tayo?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so ito yung pangalawa nating question. Para po maging isang good leader, kailangan po ba talaga na may past experiences sa pag-lead? Yon.
Okay. Right now, yung pakikinig nyo sa amin yan, experience na siya. Lahat naman dumadaan sa, stages. Kailangan talaga natin ng experience as we become not really, alam mo, hindi naman need ng position or title to be called a leader, di ba? Basta, for that question, isipin nyo na lang na lahat ng na-encounter nyo ngayon, lahat ng opportunity na na-present sa inyo, grab them. So yeah, ang masasagot ko, we need experiences, and also don't be afraid to make mistakes, to fail sometimes when leading kasi it's part of the process. So yeah, sana na-answer ko, no? Kasi bottom line talaga, lahat naman na nangyayari sa buhay natin, it will help us become a better version of ourselves. Right, Angge?
That's correct. That's correct,
Mhm.
Ate She. Tama-tama po yan. So, thank you so much, Ate Shelo, for this chikahan. And I hope na
Yeah.
may natutunan talaga yung I'm sure na may natutunan yung girls. Kasi kahit ako,
Sana, no?
may natutunan ako sa yung session and today in our chikahan. Thank you so much, Ate
Yes.
She.
Thank you, Angge, and thank you all, Girl Scouts. See you again.
Yes. And now let's call on our session 2 speaker, Ate Justine Danielle Bautista from the Central Luzon region for the she talk about the reflective mindset. Hi, Ate Jazz.
Hello, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, girls. Hello, Angge. Kumusta? Kamusta?
Hi. Ayos na ayos. Ikaw po, kamusta ka naman?
Ito, okay naman. Busy-busy pa rin tayo, pero sabi nga, diba, parang nakakawala lahat ng pagod, ng paghahanda natin and everything. Seeing that the girls really appreciate their efforts and based na din sa mga comments nila, diba, they've learned a lot, diba? So, sulit lahat ng pagod na yon.
That's correct. Alam mo, yun yung
So, sa
pinakamagandang balik sa
mm,
atin eh.
oo nga, true, Angge.
Okay, so you can start answering the questions from the post evaluation forms, Jazz.
Well, from the post-eval, wala akong nakitang questions. It's more on comments na na-appreciate nila yung session, everything was discussed clearly, and that they've learned a lot. And again, girls, sobrang nakakataba ng puso. I really do appreciate na meron pa kayong mga messages doon for me, sa akin, for my session. So, nakakatuwang mabasa yon. So, I guess, Ate Angge, siguro sa comment section na lang tayo kumuha ng mga tanong. Baka meron pang nakaligtaan na itanong yung ating mga girls na pwede nilang i-type in ngayon sa ating live chat. Meron
Yes, I
ba, Ate
think
Angge?
meron nga. Ito, this one really mentioned you. This is really for you po. From our Girl Scout Althea James Urbano. Ate Justine, can you give us some tips sa mga taong mahirap po mag-no sa isang bagay?
Parang ang hirap sagutin kasi ako din eh. It's hard for me to say no. Especially when it's with girl scouting talaga. It's really hard to say no. But siguro lately, I've eventually learned na minsan kailangan mo din talagang mag-no, lalo na pag alam mo na kumbaga hindi kaya ng schedule, or ikaw, if you're not really kumbaga that okay to accept that particular task, 'di ba? Why accept it? Sabi nga natin kanina, 'di ba, dapat kumbaga yung self-care hindi nawawala eh. 'Di ba? So dapat hindi kumbaga i-prioritize din natin yung sarili natin. Let's tune in with our bodies. Kaya pa ba natin to accept the task? Kasi if hindi na, why not take a break, 'di ba? I'm sure na may intindihan naman yan, may it be Girl Scouting or other organizations na meron kayo. So huwag kayong mahiya mag-no. Magsabi lang kayo, explain the reason why, 'di ba? Eventually maintindihan naman din nila 'yan kung ipapaliwanag niyo talaga clearly kung ano yung reason niyo, why are you saying no? And if the reason is valid, 'di ba? Why not be kind enough to yourself to give yourself a break and say no para din naman 'yan sa'yo. So ayun. Mahirap no, Ate Angge? Tama ba ako? Ako lang ba yung nakaka-feel nun? Siguro yung mga ates natin, ganun din, di ba? Lalo na, for example, na lang sa Girl Scouting eh. Yung parang gustong-gusto mo, pero may time din talaga na parang kailangan mo din kasi talaga ng break, di ba? Self-care, di ba? Yan ang ating diniscuss sa ating reflective mindset.
Yes. Yun talaga yung natutunan ko sa mindset sa session mo, Ate Jess. Kung paano alam mo yun, yung self-care, yung paano mo paaalagaan yung sarili mo. And paano mo uunahin yung sarili mo. Yun.
Naman.
Yun po. So, yes po. Ayan, so we have here another questions. Another question from Stephanie Balangkit. Hi, Ate Justine. Ang daming iye. Kaya
Halo-halo.
Oo. So, sabi niya po, how important self-care is?
Well, just like what I've said from the session, it's really important, diba? You cannot give what you do not have. You have to fill your cup, 'di ba? You have to know when to kumbaga to take a rest, to take a break, 'di ba? Ano ba naman yung hihinto ka, hihinga ka, magpapahinga ka, and then after nun siya ka mo ipagpatuloy. Kasi the more na ipupush mo yung sarili mo up to the extent na talagang magi-give up ka na, you'll experience burnout. And then eventually, maapektuhan din yung mga tasks na ginagawa mo, and you'll not be able to perform well those tasks. So, napaka-importante ng self-care, napaka-importante nung taking breaks, 'di ba? Taking a rest, knowing when to stop, 'di ba? Kasi ayun nga, kawawa din na tayo rin kasi yung maapektuhan yan eh. Yung mismong work natin, yung mismong gagawin natin, yun din yung mako-compromise. And hindi din naman, kumbaga, magiging healthy for ourselves if lagi natin pinupush yung sarili natin into our limits. So, it is important to take care of ourselves, take a break, 'di ba? Sabi ko nga doon, find something na feeling mo nakakapagpa-recharge sa'yo, 'di ba? If watching a movie, eating, 'di ba, or calling your friends, 'di ba, if it recharges you, then why not do it, 'di ba? Para kumbaga ma-recharge mo full on din ulit 100% ang ating battery levels. Pero ayun nga katulad ng sinabi ko, if you're really a very active person, if very alam mo 'yon, hectic lagi ang schedule mo, mahirap. Pero ngayon that you've learned the self-care through the reflective mindset, 'di ba, sa ating session, I hope now that you'll be able to find time for yourself mas ngayon dahil nga sa inyong mga natutunan sa ating reflective mindset, 'di ba? Ate Angge, 'di ba? Na dapat kahit
That's
gaano ka
correct.
busy, 'di ba? Laging to find time for yourself.
That's correct. Tama po iyon. That's correct po. Dapat, alam mo yun, kahit 30 minutes lang na wala kang hawak na cellphone, di mo kaharap yung laptop or yung computer mo, it's self-care. It's self-care. Huwag kang maging
Totoo,
guilty for taking
totoo.
care of yourself.
Yes, self-care is not a selfish act. It's actually, di ba
Yes.
sabi ko pa nga nung nakaraan, it's actually helping also the people around you. Kasi how can you serve others if you're not well, di ba? If you're not at your 100%. So, take a
That's
rest, and then
correct.
pag okay ka na, then continue with what you're doing.
Ayan. So, grabe, ang daming tanong for you, Ate Jessa. Ayan. So, okay. So, let's start with,
May two.
ayan mo. Ang dami nga eh. Wait po. Ayan, so
Nahirapan na si
from
Ate
Faith,
Angge.
nga eh, di ko alam ano i-address ko eh. So from Faith Danielle Hainar, ano po bang magandang gawin when other people discourage me because they think that I am not a great leader?
Well, simply prove them. Prove them that they're wrong. Prove them that you can actually do it. Diba? Ako, personally, I've experienced that, especially when I was in high school. My teachers were telling me, because I'm before pa magkaroon ng STE noon before, I'm part of the special science class. And then my teachers are telling na parang wala naman mangyayari sa iyo diyan sa Girl Scout, why not just prioritize your studies, ganyan, 'di ba? Yan yung mga maraming makaka-relate diyan sa linyang 'yan, 'di ba? Na tigilan na 'yan, ganyan, na hindi mo naman kumbaga mahihirapan ka lang. You cannot do kumbaga na kumbaga ma-balance mo, mahihirapan ka. Parang sabi nila, they're sure na meron at merong mako-compromise. But I was able to prove them. And then eventually, they told me na buti na lang din talaga, no, hindi ka nakinig sa akin, na hindi mo give up yung scouting mo na yan at talagang pinatunayan mo sa amin na kumbaga kaya mo naman kasi talaga. And common yan sa inyo mga girls. Even hindi lang sa mga teachers nyo, I'm sure sa parents nyo, minsan mafe-feel nyo yung ganyan, di ba, na parang feeling nyo hindi naman sila naniniwala sa akin or sa mga friends nyo, ganyan. But the simple thing to do is to prove them. Do your best. Always put your best foot forward. Sabi nga ng mentor ko, always put your best foot forward. Always give your 100% and show them na kaya ko naman na mali yung sinasabi nyo, na kaya ko. 'Di ba? And believe
Yes.
in yourself. 'Di ba? Yun yung napaka-importante doon. Na kahit na hindi na naniniwala yung ibang tao sa inyo, pero as long as you believe in yourself, you believe on what you can do, magagawa at magagawa niyo.
Agree ako doon, Ate Jazz. Alam mo yon, yung hindi mo kailangang ibase sa iba yung worth mo. Alam mo yun, ano kung hindi sila naniniwala
Totoo.
sa akin? Ako naniniwala ko sa sarili ko and I can do it. Eh,
Totoo. You
if
are
you have that,
valuable.
'di ba? If you have that mindset, then maybe no, you can do that. If you have that mindset, you can do that. Ayan,
Di
so
ba?
last
Attract the positive things, di ba? Wag tayong magpadala sa sinasabi ng ibang tao. Mas kilala natin yung sarili natin.
That's correct. Ayan po, ito na ang ating last questions. I'm very sorry to our viewers. Hindi pa namin ma-address lahat ng question nyo. But maybe, mamaya po sa ating mga later, mga ates, I'm sure masasagot po nila yan. Ito po ang ating last question from Rose and Diang. I hope I pronounce your name correct. I do reflect, ate, but I end up overthinking. How can I deal with that?
Well, turn that overthinking into something positive. Yung tipo ba ng overthinking na you are able to foresee the things that is not yet happening and you are able to prepare for it ahead. Kasi ako, I'm really an overthinker. Wala pa yung pangyayari na yon, pero minsan no, I tend to overthink na paano pag nangyari yung ganyan? Paano pag nangyari yung ganito? So at least I know na there is a possibility that this thing might happen, so I have to prepare for it. 'Di ba? So don't let it paano ba, take over you, take control sa kung ano yung iniisip mo at sa kung ano yung gagawin mo. Kasi kapag lalo na if it's something negative, 'di ba? Na mada-down ka, mada-discourage ka, turn that into something positive. Turn that as your strength, kumbaga, na you are able to oversee kung ano yung mga hindi pa nangyayari and prepare for it ahead. 'Di ba? Kasi yung overthinking hindi talaga may iwasan yan eh. Minsan talaga i-doubt mo yung sarili mo, minsan mada-down ka, ikaw na mismo mada-down ka sa sarili mo, wala pa yung sinasabi ng ibang tao, how much more kapag nandyan na, 'di ba? So, kapag kasi naniniwala ka sa sarili mo, if you believe in yourself, ikaw mismo hindi ka magkakaroon ng doubt sa sarili mo kasi you know yourself. So ayun lang. Sa akin, for me, hindi na siya naging negative yung pagiging overthinker ko. Like ako na mismo nag-encourage sa sarili ko pag may mga negative thoughts, ganyan. Pero I use it, kumbaga, as a way of addressing yung kung ano yung mga pwede pang mangyari. So yun yung pwede nyong gawin doon. Hindi mawawala yung overthinking, pero kumbaga, gamitin nyo siya as something na pwede nyong, kumbaga, maiwasan yung mga hindi magandang mangyari. Kasi nakapag-prepared kayo ahead. Nakita nyo siya. Ayun. So, I hope na nasagot ko siya yung mga tanong nyo at natuto kayo from my questions. Eh, sabi nga ni Ate Anggenyo, di ba? Angge, hindi kulang kasi yung time eh. But you can send us a message, di ba? You can send us a message. We can still answer those questions, di ba? And we're just one shot away. Yun lang naman yung lagi naming sinasabi. You know our FBs, di ba? And siguro just to give last message, last message, di ba? I'm not going to say that I hope you learned a lot because I'm sure that you all learned a lot from, not just from my sessions, but the sessions of all the artists, di ba? So siguro sabihin ko na lang, I hope that you'll be able to put this learning into practice and be able to improve your leadership practice from what you've learned from the JLEE conference and be great leaders, di ba? Sabi nga, lead out loud, set as a good example to your fellow Girl Scouts na ito yung dapat na maging leader kayo. And katulad nga na sinasabi namin lagi, always believe in yourself. Nothing is impossible. If kami nagawa namin, I'm sure na kayo din kayang-kaya niyo. Thank you so much, girls. Thank you so much, Ate Angge.
Thank you din, Ate Jazz. At I agree with Clarice Vicencio na this reflective mindset is very helpful for everyone. Ooh, ayan po. And thank you din po, Ate Justine, na mayroong pang Miss Universe ang mga sagot, sabi ni Yvonne Caroline Salingling. Ayan, maraming salamat po, Ate Jazz. Now, let's call on our third facilitator for the session 3 of the JLEE conference, Ate Tricia Canlas. Hi, Ate Tricia.
Hello! Hi, Angge!
Hello po. Hi, Ate Tricia. Wow, ang fresh.
Parang ikaw lang.
Yes. Ayan. So si Ate Tricia talk about the creative and critical thinking mindset. So comment your questions na, girls. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
While they are commenting their questions, nung chine-check ko kasi yung mga questions dun sa post-eval natin, sobrang na-overwhelm ako and I felt so happy nung nakita ko yung mga comments nila that most of them mentioned that they were able to see why is it important to use the critical and creative mindset with the decisions that they make in life. Meron lang isa doon na nagtanong, siguro excited na 'tong girl na 'to na i-share yung learning niya sa mga girls sa community nila. Tinanong niya, ano daw kaya yung magandang step na gawin niya 'pag ishe-share niya itong mindset na 'to sa mga girls sa troop niya. So, to answer that question, siguro with the same format that we had, first, let them understand what the concept is or what critical and creative thinking is. So, pag nakuha na nila yung idea or they already understand the concept, i-present mo sa kanila the importance. Let them understand why is it important to practice this mindset, and then give them some steps on how they can practice the mindset kamukha nung pinresent namin sa inyo. Yun. Nakaka-excite kasi nakikita ko na excited na rin sila to share yung learnings nila, 'di ba? So parang I can't wait to see the effect of this conference kapag yung mga girls na natin yung nag-lead sa mga community nila.
Ay, that's correct, ate. I agree. Na I can't also wait na makita kung anong effect and anong impact nitong ating ginagawa dun sa ating mga girls and paano nila i-apply ito sa kanilang mga council at hindi lang sa council nila, hindi lang sa ating Girl Scout, kundi sa iba't
Yes.
ibang organization din na mayroon dito sa or
Even sa
kabilang
community
sila.
nila mismo, 'di ba? Para mas malaki
Yes,
yung impact.
tama po. Okay, so meron pa bang tanong from the evaluation form, Ate Tricia?
Wala naman. Like, most of them lang, nagulat sila sa idea or na-remind sila sa idea that, siguro mga 23 sa kanila, they mentioned that na-remind sila that creative thinking is not just limited to being artistic kasi 'di ba most of the time we limit being creative into being artistic. So yun daw naging presentation is naparealize sa kanila na merong iba't ibang types of creative thinking. Yun. So parang new learning daw yun sa kanila, which is good kasi they have learned something new from the presentation.
Yes, and I also learned something new from the from your session, Ate Trisha.
Thank
Okay po,
you.
Ate Trisha. So I think it's time to answer some questions.
Okay po. So we have two questions po no to answer about the mindset.
Yes,
Okay po.
yes po. So from Faith Daniel Hainar,
Yes.
how does critical and creative thinking mindset affect our daily lives?
Okay. Kasi sometimes we think na ginagamit lang natin yung critical thinking into decision making kapag malalaki ng bagay yung pinagdedesisyonan natin, di ba? But we also have to be reminded that even with the decisions that we make in everyday life, okay, kailangan din natin siyang i-apply kasi sometimes meron tayong tendency to quickly assume or judge kung anong magiging outcome ng isang bagay. So using the critical and creative mindset, parang inaalaw niya tayo to see all the possible outcomes first para nakikita natin kung ano yung magiging effect ng decision natin so that napipili natin kung ano yung pinakamagandang decision that will create a positive outcome. Siguro yun yung pinaka magandang effect of using this mindset in our everyday life.
Yes. Actually, I agree, ate, na parang we can use that in that way po. Ayan, ate, so actually meron ako ditong 5 questions for you. I love for the first one. Hi po, I'm Angel from Davao del Norte Council.
Hi,
Can
Angel.
a critical thinking mindset discover by imagining some ideas?
Yes, of course. The more that you use your imagination or your critical thinking, the more that magiging effective yung critical thinking mo kasi ang dami mo nakikitang possibilities, the more na makakapag-choose ka ng better the more na makikita mo yung alin yung mas may better outcome, 'di ba? So, oo, possible.
Yes, tama po iyon. Okay po, at next po, we have a question from Senior Girl Scout Princess I. Gabriel of Bulacan Council. What can we do to bring out our creative juices, kumbaga? Ayan, thank you po, sabi
Okay.
niya.
Ayan. So, first of all, just ako siguro masasabi ko that this is related with the reflective thinking. Allow yourself na wala kang ibang gagawin. Yung kumbaga focus ka into using your critical thinking na mag-isip ng mga bagong ideas. And then it's also important or it's also helpful na meron kang learning journal with you so that whenever new ideas or meron kang mga creative ideas na naisip, you write them down so that hindi sila nawawala.
Wow.
And
Tama
meron
po
kang
yun.
list. Okay, and then pag meron ka kasing list parang na nakikita mo alin yung dapat mong unahin, okay, or alin yung mga dapat mong iset as priority, yung mga yun.
Ayan. So, tama po yun, ate. Alam mo yun, ako din madami ako naiisip na idea lang, mga activities, mga event, ayan. So, I think I will apply that, yung creative journal, yung magdadala ako ng notebook kahit saan. Tapos, or kaya kahit yung phone nyo na lang, di ba? Lagi naman tayo may
Pwede
hawak
din
na
sa
phone.
notes, diba? And
Notes,
then,
yes.
i-connect mo siya na itong idea ko ba na to, magiging beneficial ba siya kapag ginawa ko siya? Or makakatulong ba to sa akin and sa community ko kapag in-apply ko tong idea na to? Yung, kumbaga, evaluate mo yung pwedeng maging results or effect ng idea na yon, diba?
Yes. Ayan po, so madami tayo questions na dumakating ngayon. Pero po, I will, last na pong question for today.
Sige po. Pag,
Ayan.
if they have questions regarding the mindset and hindi siya ma-address, dahil naman silang mag-message sa atin, di ba? Available naman tayo sa ating mga messenger account. So if ever po
Yes.
hindi ma-accommodate lahat, pwede naman po kayo mag-message.
Yes. Ate, plug mo muna kung ano yung mo po. Facebook niyo po.
Ayan po, same lang, Tricia Canlas.
Yeah.
May pag-plug.
May pag-plug pa. Okay po. So, ito po ang ating last question.
Okay po.
From Yvonne Caroline Salingling, from North Cotabato Council, how to add creative and critical thinking in your daily routine?
Okay, just like what I've mentioned in the session, they are connected with each other kasi at first, you need to use your critical thinking first of thinking ano yung depth ng problem. Okay, how much gaano karaming knowledge yung alam mo about it and ano yung mga possible outcomes. Now, kapag na-identify mo na yung mga bagay na yon, that's the time for you to apply the creative thinking on how are you going to solve the problem. Diba? Just like, for example, sa Girl Scouting life natin, sa mga, patrol leaders, sometimes we are asked to facilitate an activity, ganyan, diba? So, using the critical and creative mindset, first, we have to think of an activity and then reflect natin kung na-achieve ba niya or nare-reflect ba niya yung Girl Scout promise and law. And then, that's the time we apply our creative mindset, paano mag-enjoy yung mga girls dito. Diba? So, critical thinking and then creative thinking, they work together talaga, just like what I have mentioned in the session.
I agree, Ate Tricia. So, I think, Ate Tricia, that's all for today.
Okay.
Siguro, Ate Tricia, maganda po na isend ko po sa inyo yung questions mamaya
Okay,
po or kaya
sige.
sa
Tapos,
messenger.
try natin
And then maybe
na
you can address it.
i-address. Okay po.
Yes.
Thank you,
Yun.
girls. I'm so
Thank you then,
excited
Ate
to
Tricia.
see. Okay po. Yes po. I'm so excited to see the effect of this event when it's your turn to share what you have learned with the girls in your community or with the people in your community.
Ayan. Thank you po, Ate Tricia.
Thank you,
Maraming salamat po. Thank you din kay Ate Czieloh, kay Ate Justine for answering questions about reflective mindset, the creative and critical mindset, and the WAGGGS leadership model. Thank you, Ates. Now, let us take a short break from this question and answer as we have an icebreaker to be led by Ate Marielle Buscato from the Negros Oriental Siquijor Council. Hi, Ate Marielle.
Hi, Angge. Hello, girls. Good afternoon. So,
Hello
para
po.
makapag-rest tayo konti, no, sa discussions natin. It was very overwhelming yung mga tanong, no? And it's very nice to hear the girls having their opinions shared to us. So, for our icebreaker this afternoon, next slide, please. We will be doing the game Words in Words game. So for our instructions, I will be giving you words and you need to form other words from the given words that I will be flashing on the screen within 30 seconds. So if you already have your answer, write them down or type them on the chat box, and then with the format, region, and your answer. So you may choose or you may create or form as many words as you can. All right, are you game, girls? Can you can I see some thumbs up on the comments? All right. So for our trial, let's have some trial first. Next slide, please. The word international. What words can you form from the word international? Ready?
Yeah.
30 seconds starts now.
Ayan. Ate, medyo delay kasi din tayo for the YouTube. Kaya
Okay.
we can wait po ng medyo
Okay, sige.
matagal. Para makita
Pwede
lang yung mga
naman.
answers ng mga girls.
Oo, no?
Yes. Ayan. Mayroon na po tayong sagot.
Wow. Sobrang dami niyong pwedeng mabuo sa word na yan.
Yes, totoo po.
Diba?
Grabe, mayroon na po agad na parang
Yun. Okay. I think nag-gets na ng mga girls natin kung paano yung game natin, yung icebreaker natin this afternoon. So, ready na tayo to start officially our game.
Ay, trial pa lang
Okay?
pala yun.
Trial pa lang yun. Oo. Magiging
Naging
mas...
competitive.
Oo, level up yung mga words.
Sige
To
po.
the point
Okay,
na wala ng vowels.
wala nang vowels. Oh.
Okay,
Ayan.
so for our first word, let's have leadership. What words can you form out of leadership?
Ayan.
Pwede ba
Grabe, ang
tayong
dami.
sumagot nito, Ate Angge?
Baka malaman na nila yung mga naiisip natin.
Oo.
Pero ang daming possibilities sa word na to. Ang dami ko nakikita kasing vowel eh.
Oo.
Kaya ang daming... Ayun, mayroon ng
Mas
sumagot.
easy pa siya. Easy pa siya this
Yes.
time.
Easy pa siya kasi may vowels pa siya. At ang dami niya ding possibilities. Ayun. Ang dami niyang opportunities
Okay.
sa mga word. Ayan. I-announce ba natin, ate, kung sino yung pinakaunang nagsagot?
Carry ba na makita?
I think so.
Okay.
Ayan. But keep on commenting, girls. Wow, grabe, sunod-sunod.
Hey, I found one na for this.
You found...
It is Cadet GSRM. Sino to? From Northern Luzon region. Wow.
Ano yung word na
Yung word
binigay
niya
niya?
is real. Yan yung
Wow.
unang word niya. Okay. I think okay na tayo sa word na to. Next word, please. Education. What words can you form from the word education? 30 seconds starts now. Di ba, Ate Angge, you're teaching right now?
It's easy. Yes po. Me and Ate Aki is actually a teacher.
Oh.
Our teachers.
Yes. Yes.
Yun.
Oh, may
Daming
ganun
words
tong
Silang guro.
Oo, madaming words.
Sobrang
True.
challenging pa naman ngayon, di ba? Kasi online classes.
Yes.
Totoo po.
Okay.
Mahirap mag-perform.
Education.
Ayan.
I think meron na tayo si Stephanie Balangkit from Visayas Region. Yung na-form niya na word is educate. Ay, hindi. Hindi siya valid kasi walang
Hindi.
E. Isa lang yung
Kulang
E.
E. Yes.
Oo.
Bawal i-repeat
So we
yung
have
ano eh.
Shen stuff. Shen does art stuff. Yung word niya is caution. Okay. Yun.
Pwede.
Caution.
Pwede.
Oh, yay.
Caution.
Yes, pwede.
Yes.
Swak na swak.
Bongga.
Pwede.
Okay,
Swak na
next
swak.
word please. Communication. What words can you form
Wow.
from the word communication? Yun.
Grabe. Ayan, while waiting for the answers po, meron po kasing tanong kanina na parang pwede rin sagutin lahat. Ayan.
Okay.
Ayan po. So,
Ano yan,
ang
Ate
tanong po
Angge?
dito is, paano po kayo napili?
Oh, paano po tayo napili to attend the Juliette Low Seminar? So
Yes.
actually, sa, sa Girl Scouts of the Philippines, we go through a process. So, first of all, tayong mga girls, nag-apply tayo to be part of the seminar, right?
Yes.
Tama ba, Ate
Opo.
Angge?
Yes.
Oo. And from the pool of
May mga form.
applicants, may mga form tayo na dapat i-accomplish. Ano pa ba yun? Yung mga essays na dapat nating sagutin. Di ba?
Yes. The
Yes.
essay.
Ang daming
I remember.
parang talaga.
Remember the application process sa essay talaga. Naku, MMK na
Oo.
this.
Dapat bonggahan mo talaga, no?
Yes.
Yun.
True yun, true.
So, ganun po yung way kung paano kami nakapasok to attend the Juliette Low Seminar. So, here in the Philippines, luckily, 8 tayo last year na nakapunta instead of isa lang, right?
Yes.
So, we're very lucky na the Girl Scouts of the Philippines sent more than one delegate to attend the Juliette Low Seminar because what happened last year is yung seminar, they opened it to 20 hubs instead of having one host venue. So, kaya yun, mas wider at mas maraming girls ang nabigyan ng opportunities to go and attend the international event. So, yun. Very thankful
Yes.
talaga tayo sa
Actually,
Girl
we
Scouts
are
of the
history.
Philippines. Oo, we are history.
We are
Tawag na sa atin, di ba,
True,
Magic
true.
Magic 8. Kasi
Magic eight.
for the first time, ay madami silang
Oo.
pinadala.
Oo.
I think we have a winner
Yes.
already.
Yes po.
Ayun. Si Maria Rachela Yandelar from Central Luzon region. Sabi niya daw, action.
Wow,
Yun.
action.
Is that correct, Ate Yel?
Yes, pwede. Pasok.
Pwede,
Next
pwede,
word.
pwede.
Right. Next.
Perspective. What words can you form from the word perspective? Attending talaga the JLS, no, especially for me na first time going international, sobrang nabago talaga yung perspective ko sa mga bagay-bagay.
Yes.
Sobrang na-widen yung understanding ko tsaka yung knowledge ko when it comes to dealing with other people, especially with other cultures. So, sobrang ang enriching ng experience talaga.
That's correct po.
Lalo na ikaw, Ate
Yun.
Angge. Galing kang Africa. OMG.
That's
Ang
right.
saya.
Ang galing po. Ang saya po. Grabe, araw-araw, pang gabi-gabi, lalos lahat. Laging may party and we always
Oo.
dance. Lunch, afternoon, morning, we dance and we sing and we party. It's so,
Oo.
I'm so,
Sobrang lively ng nila, ng mga
yes
events.
po.
Yung tradition din nila mismo. So I think we
Yes
have a
po.
winner na, Arwen Nesperos from Northern Luzon region. So,
Ayan.
ayun.
Next word na po tayo.
Okay. Ilan words? Marami akong words dito, pero ilang words ba gusto niyo?
I think we can go na sa...
Ito na. Last na to.
Yes.
Okay.
Ito na ang ating last word.
Last word for our
Yes.
icebreaker. We have experience. What words can you form from the word experience?
Oh, from the word experience, ang dami nating isi-share na 8 dito. Hindi
Oo.
to
Yes.
kasya ng isang
Hindi-
araw. Nako,
Totoo.
ilang hubs nga ulit tayo. Ang dami.
6 po ata.
Oh, di ba? My God.
Grabe. Oh. Wow.
Grabe. From the word experience, nako.
From the word experience, tayo madaming share. Pero yung mga girls, ilang word kaya yung share nila?
Oo,
Mm.
true.
Ayan. So,
Ito talaga
experience.
matetest yung yung skills natin sa ng Scrabble.
Totoo. Ito yung train sa atin ng Scrabble.
Oh, I think meron na tayo si Althea Urbano from Northern Luzon region pa rin. Ang bilis ng mga kamay ng Northern ng NLR people. Yung
Grabe,
word
mabilis
niya
nga.
is expire. Okay. So yun, girls. I hope nag-enjoy kayo sa ating icebreaker for today and see you later. Thank you for joining and participating.
All right. So thank you, Yel, for that really amazing activity. Kahit na, we're just having to think these words. Pero I think nag-enjoy yung mga girls natin. And also, nagkaroon din sila ng idea if there would be an opportunity ulit for the JLS na dadamihan pa yung hubs. Nako. There are a lot of locations that's available for everyone. Stay tuned. Actually, wala pa silang announcement on that, but stay tuned. We'd be, of course, very happy that you'll be the next group of girls to also attend. So let us keep this leadership conversation going as we have Ate Czieloh to moderate questions on the gender equality mindsets and the worldly mindsets. Czieloh, hi.
Hello, everyone. I'm back. Right now, I have the honor to talk with our ates, ang aking fellow JLS participants. So starting with Angge and Marielle on gender equality mindset. Hello, girls.
Hello, girls.
Hi!
I'm back.
Hello!
parang hindi tayo nag-usap-usap kanina, no?
Oo.
Grabe. Ayan. Hello po.
Hello. So, gusto ko pang makipagchikahan sa inyo, pero marami tayong questions na i-cater today. So, let's go directly na to answer those questions, ano? So, let's start with the questions from your post-evaluation form. The first question is, have you ever experienced gender inequality or gender discrimination? Again, have you ever experienced gender inequality or gender discrimination?
I think Ate Marielle can answer this one.
Sige nga, Ate Marielle.
I think so. Somehow I have experienced it, especially during college when I have to take some leadership roles because you have let's go back na lang during high school kasi doon talaga yung parang clear example kung paano what I experienced yung gender inequality. Running for the student government, I have this competitor who is of the opposite gender. And so, although there is really that stereotype no na the males are superior than females. So, dahil doon, although alam ko na may edge siya kasi parang gusto ng mga students na lalaki yung mag-lead, ganun. Pero I really tried my best na mag-campaign and to present my programs and plans for the next school year para sa school. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to win that election. But I was not discouraged at all because I still did my part and share what I can with my experiences and help my friend in running the student government. So yun. Sa high school talaga yung sobrang daming year para school. But sobrang daming challenges na magaganap sa buhay mo.
Yeah, you know, Marielle, I think many girls can relate to your story, no? Ang raming na rin naging struggles ng ating fellow Girl Scouts during high school. Kasi, syempre, it's a time for growth. And, nagpa-assignment tayo dati, yung take-home activity nila, yung timeline. kung saan nagpalagay tayo, ano ba yung mga gender barriers na encounter nyo while you make different leadership decisions. So may mga nakita akong ganyang examples din. And thank you, Ate Marielle, for sharing. We appreciate it. I mean, I know na baka hindi ka comfortable na i-share yun. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so for our second question, siguro si Akeena ang sasagot nito. From the post-evaluation form again, how do you think inequalities could be addressed? Oh, ang broad ng tanong ha. Mahirap to, Angge.
Talaga ba? I mean, whenever you see or whenever you experience inequality, kahit meron dalawang levels na pwede kang tumulong or i-address yung gender equality. First
Alright.
is you can do it with yourself. When you experience or pag may nakita kang gender equality sa kahit anong aspeto ng buhay mo, for example, in education, in work, even in your home, address it. Okay? Speak out because that's your power. It's your power. Your voice is your power. Kaya nga yung aming activity ni Ate Marielle is Aking Tingog, which is your voice, because your voice is your weapon that you can use whenever you experience inequality. The second one is the bigger level where you can join movements just like the Girls Go to the Philippines, the WAGGGS, the Me Too movement, and many, many more movements about gender equality na hindi lang dito sa Pilipinas, kundi pati sa buong mundo. Alam mo, sa panahon natin ngayon, we can connect to everyone na kahit sa taga-ibang bansa pa sila. Kaya ang bilis makabuo ng movement. And yun, sumali kayo sa mga ganong movement and I think you can address gender inequality.
Okay, thank you for that, Angge. Nako, ready ka ha. Alam mo talaga itong topic na itong gender equality mindset. Nakakatuwa kasi may mga nag-react na girls like si Clarice Vicencio, sabi niya kay Ate Marielle, yes, sa high school talaga yun. Sabi niya, hoo-hoo. Okay, so thank you for answering those two questions from the evaluation form. Moving forward to the questions from the live chat, ano? So first, anyone can answer sa inyong dalawa ha. Hi po, I am Faith Danielle Hainar from the North Cotabato Council, Western Mindanao Region. Ang question niya, what is the best thing to do po when other people think that I am not good enough because of my gender? Meron ka bang masasabi dyan, Angge? Nag-react ka agad eh.
Ayan, sige ako muna.
Sige, go.
Stand up. Katulad ng sinabi ni Ate Justine kanina, prove them na hindi ka dapat nila gina-judge based sa gender mo dahil hindi yun ang basihan kung ano ka as a person. Yun. Ate Ma, can you add to that?
When it comes to that matter, siguro you have to appreciate yourself muna para hindi ka madaling ma-degrade ng ibang tao. Because it's when you appreciate your strengths, alam mo yung weaknesses mo, dun mo makakakuha ka ng hugot kung paano mo ipapakita sa iba na kaya mong gawin yung mga responsibilidad o mga task na isang leader. So yun.
Tama. And being a leader here in Girl Scouting, you should be able to identify first those barriers. Kasi kung hindi mo alam yung ground or yung footing na, okay, ito pala yung existing facts, paano mo yun i-overcome, right? So, kagaya rin ng nabanggit ko kanina, we should educate ourselves with the right information, with the right skills, para, over time, kaya nating mag-stand up with our head held high na, okay, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm gonna say, and I can do it even if I'm a girl. So yun, di ba? Napakaganda ng mga sagot nyo. I love it. Thank you, Angge and Marielle. So I guess this is our last question na, no?
Yes.
From Lovelyn Mansueto. Hindi niyo sinabi ang kanyang region, but let's read her question. What if po may doubt sila dahil sa gender natin? Dahil babae tayo, wala silang tiwala. Ano daw ang reaction niyo doon? Parang same lang din dun sa ano, no? Sa question
Pwede ba
kanina.
mag-react ng
Kasi
ganito? Oo.
ganun yung reaction niya.
Actually,
Lovely.
sobrang
Satisfied ka
broad
ba
talaga
doon?
ng topic namin.
Right,
Angge.
right.
At the same time, very challenging siya kung paano namin siya i-address. Kasi
Uh-huh.
we're not only talking about the mindset, but also the issue itself. Di ba,
Right.
Angge?
That's correct.
Baka may
That's
iba
correct.
pang question dyan, Ate She.
Oo, sige. Ito, parang may hugot si Jenny sa kanyang katanungan. Hi, I'm Cadet Girl Scout Jenny Rosedel A. Avila from Quezon City Council, Central Luzon Region. Hi po mga ate. Ano po masasabi nyo sa mga taong ikinakahiya nila ang sarili nila? Ano pong advice nyo raw sa ganong case?
Oh.
Ito sa sarili naman ang ano, yung
Okay,
pinanggagalingan
so
ng ano,
yes po.
nung
So
struggle.
actually I experienced this when I was in high school na I'm a shy type like ano ba ako ganyan, sino ba ako, and lagi kong ginagaya yung ibang girls kasi hindi ko pa kilala kung sino yung ako. So I think you should discover first who are you so that you won't be ashamed. At saka yung pagiging ashamed para tungkol yung kinakaya mo yung sarili mo, it's not something that you should do because no one will love you yourself other than wala lang ibang magmamahal sa ng lubos katulad ng sarili mo. Okay, you cannot compare it with other people's love, with your romantic love. Hashtag. You cannot compare it. Hashtag hugot. Ayan, so you cannot compare it with other people's love na binibigay nila sa'yo. Kaysa yung kapag binibigay mo yung love sa sarili mo.
Oh, ang ginaramdaman ko yun. Sis, seryoso, naramdaman ko siya. Okay. may madadagdag ka ba doon, Ate Marielle?
Siguro kung ikinakahiya mo yung sarili mo, don't think about it that much siguro. Kasi if you think about it that much ano bang kulang sa sarili ko? Ano pa ba yung kaya kong gawin? Instead, try to focus na lang siguro kung sa positive side na kaya mong gawin na hindi ako mahiyaing tao. I just need to break the barrier na makipaghalugilo or to engage with people. Although, mahirap siya sa ibang tao. Pero, just take time. Take time. Hindi naman madalian yung pag-accept mo sa sarili mo, di ba? It's a process din to know yourself and to love yourself. Gaya ng experience ni Ate Angge. So yun, just take time to appreciate what you are, to love who you are, and then by that time, siguro you will be able to radiate the truth you to other people and inspire them to become better or to become the best version of themselves. Yun.
Right. Yeah. I mean, girls, ladies, the fact that you're able to be open about it, your past experiences, be comfortable sharing it with others, it already means na napagtagumpayan nyo na yung phase na iyon. And kung kayo nga, paulit-ulit nating sinasabi, kung kayo kinaya nyo, kakayanin din nila.
Of
and
course,
I don't think, I think sets lang yung natututunan natin dito ngayon, no? It's really about how we navigate through our lives as girls, di ba? So, ayun, I think this session, this Q&A is really amazing. Ang galing, ang napakagaling. So, thank you, Angge and Ate Marielle for answering the questions. Baka pwede nila kayong i-message din kung may mga pahabol sila, tama ba?
Yes, of course. You can send us private messages through our Facebook accounts.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much, Marielle and Angge.
Girls.
See you around.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we see the importance of using the gender equality mindset, especially in the context of Girl Scouting or Girl Guiding, because we cannot champion the value of being in a girl-led movement kung hindi natin i-employ yung mindset na yon. Di ba, Ate Aki? Do you agree with that?
Yes, I do. Oo, importante
Okay,
yun. So,
yan. And ngayon, ang aking chichikahin naman ay si Ate Akeena. Ate Aki, can you
and
tell us, brief muna, ano nga ba ulit ang ibig sabihin ng worldly mindset?
all right. So, ang worldly mindset basically is, since yung pangalan niya is world, so we must have a world view. Dapat aware tayo ng ating surroundings sa activity ko nga last time.
Right?
And also, see the sides of, or see the different sides of the story. Hindi lang yung perspective mo, dapat alam mo rin yung perspective ng iba. And yeah, I think that's it.
Yes, that's correct. We always should try to put ourselves in the shoes of others. Kasi kung tayo lang lagi, kung nakafocus lang tayo sa perspective natin, hindi tayo mag-grow as individuals. Tama nga naman yan, Ate Aki. You know, I enjoyed your session, lalo na yung mga vlog mo. Ayan. Okay. Meron ka bang questions from your post-eval form, Ate Aki? Or do you wanna go na sa mga questions dito sa live chat natin? Go na tayo doon?
I think wala. So far, okay daw. Nag-i-enjoy sila. So, okay, let's do the live.
All right. So there we have one question now from Donabel Bakay. Hi, Ate. I'm Cadet Girl Scout Donabel Bakay from North Cotabato Council. How can we practice worldly mindset in our daily routine?
Siguro with this, I think one must also practice mindfulness. Ako, sometimes parang yung body natin, nag-autopilot siya. In my case, since ako ay isang teacher, so I have like systematic things to do. So sometimes hindi na ako nagiging observant. Or like these days, dahil nga nasa pandemic tayo, so most of us really spend our time using our phone. So talagang tutok lang sa phone, walang kinalaman sa world. Included na ako doon. I'm trying my best to remove that thinking. Pero oo, sometimes at least before we somehow wake up, like we feel our bodies. Let's start from that. How do you feel? What do you hear in your environment? When I wake up, I like hearing yung mga birds na nag-chirp sa labas ng bahay. So that could be a great start. And kasi minsan pag wake up natin, parang it could also set a vibe or a mood sa buong araw natin. So we can also be practicing that. And also if regarding naman sa tao sa paligid, so try to somehow like feel their emotions, probably pakinggan yung mga tone ng boses nila when they're talking to one another. So parang ganun. Yes, I think that would be it. Yeah.
That's great, Ate Aki. Ang ganda ng insights mo, no? Nagte-take ako ng mental notes sa mga sinabi mo eh. Sige, thank you for that. So let's move on to our second question, okay? Ayan. From Yvonne Caroline Saliling, North Cotabato Council. How to be more aware of our surroundings? Like, paano daw po tayo magiging open?
Magiging open. Yun nga, again, I think mindfulness talaga. Tapos, yun, talagang have a good ear in terms of really listening. Pagkatapos, also, again, we use our five senses. Not only yung hearing natin, yung important. Ano din, yung what we feel, like say, for example, pag mainit or something like that. So, somehow mafe-feel natin sa katawan natin. So, something like that as well. And also feeling our surroundings. Pwede rin yung mga, be really observant. Think about or see how people mingle with one another. I think that is also important. And that way, parang matutulungan ka rin be aware and mindful of your surroundings. And also, since we're Girl Scouts, I think this also has is related sa pagiging handa. Because if before we become prepared, I think we also need to be observant sa ating surroundings. So parang, yeah. So I think that's it.
Ayan. So I think Ate Czieloh is having some internet connection problem. Ayan. So I like what you said, Ate Aki, na we should be aware of our surroundings also. Yan. Ayan po, madaming salamat daw po, Ate Aki.
You're
Ayan po,
welcome.
may isa pa po tayong tanong from Arwen Nisperos, Northern Luzon Region. Hello po, Ate Aki. How can we be the change for our community? Thank you po.
I think if you remember, since I'm also a troop leader, if you're gonna apply for Chief Girl Scout Medal Scheme project, the great way na somehow makatulong ito sa community is also really practice worldly mindset by observing your environment. Ano ba yung problema ng community nyo? It's not about, okay, you want this project, but this project is not relevant to my community or it's not helpful to my community. So we can start from there and then also try to find solutions in answering that problem that would also improve the lives of the people. Another would be if hindi ka mag-chief Girl Scout, it can also start in your own simple way. If feeling mo merong issue regarding sa iyong community na nakita mo, you can start with yourself. Like say for example, madaming dumi sa paligid. So pick this up. And then I think if you would be the first one to do it, it would cause a ripple effect to others na gagawin din nila. So I think I do believe in that because really being a good role model also impacts other people. And of course, it starts again with ourselves and observing what's happening in our environment. So yun.
I agree, ate. Alam mo, kanina ko pa sinasabi na small ways. Mag-start ka po ng small. Kahit na hindi ka agad pumunta dun sa malaki, kahit na hindi ka agad makipagsalamuha. Pero small ways, find small ways to help if you, that you can do now. Ayan. So I think that's all of the questions for today, ate.
All right. So, yeah. Okay. So, once again, thank you to myself and also the moderator. Czieloh, thank you. And also thank you, Angge and Marielle. So let's once again take a short break from this Q&A as we have an icebreaker to be led by Ate Shari. Hi, Shari.
Hello, girls. Hi, Ate Aki. Hi, girls. How is everyone doing now? Anyway, for today, we'll have our next icebreaker. So these are just random questions that you will need to answer. So for the instructions, next slide, please. So for the instructions, so answer these random questions as fast as you can. And the answer format is the same from your earlier icebreaker, which is your region and then your answers. So for Northern Luzon, you can put NLR and then your answer. And then wrong spelling is wrong, and then be resourceful, and you can search through the net. Okay ba? If you're ready, give me a thumbs up. Okay. So first, we will have a few trial para ma-gets nyo kung anong run-through ng ating questions. So next slide, Ate Tricia, please. So first question is Sinech Ite. So Ate Aki and Angelika, please pa-help ko sino.
Kapanahunan.
Yung naka-answer nito. Alam mo ko, diba? So for sure, okay, childhood. So okay, so Ate Aki and Angelika, sino una? So the answer for this one is the Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Girl, yes.
Yes. Oh, Taylor Lautner of puberty days.
Sige, sino ba yun? Para ma-acknowledge natin.
Ate, wala. Ay, ano po. Ayan, we have Jerica Del Rosales from Visayas Region.
Yay! Congratulations! Wow. Okay.
Paano nila nalaman yun? Naabutan pa ba nila kaya yun?
Baka nasa TV5 kasi parati ata to sa TV5 before. I don't know. Okay, let's get it to business talaga. So, first question. How old is our GSP founder, Josefa Llanes Escoda, today? Okay, bring in your answers, girls. Ate,
ayan, meron na agad sagot. Wow.
Meron na? May na nakasagot?
Grabe,
okay,
bilis.
So answer for this question is
bilis.
122 years old. Sino ba nakakuha?
Ayan,
sorry
si
talaga kasi wala
Rachel.
pa other, ano? Great. Okay. From
Gragel
Gragel.
Ann from Eastern Mindanao.
Wow.
Wow.
Congratulations. Okay.
Congratulations.
Next question. Name this famous Korean actor.
Girl!
Ayan,
Girl!
before we
alam
continue po.
nyo.
Yes.
Okay, alam nyo to. Uy, dapat wrong spelling is wrong. Alam natin to. Sige, may nakuha
Shari,
na ba?
dapat nilakihan mo yung picture.
Wow, bakit?
Ang liit niya.
Ang liit.
Sorry, next time.
Ang liit ng picture.
Pero cute pa rin.
Parang kailangan niya
Nakuha
nang
na ba?
ilabas sa sa military.
Oo.
Tama ba? Kakapasok niya lang sa military.
Yes, I guess so. But I think may nakakuha
Ayan.
na ba? Yay!
Yes,
So,
meron
the
na
answer for this
nakakuha.
one is si
Diba?
Park Go Boom. Okay, sino ba nakakuha?
Yeah. Si LJ Natino from Western Mindanao Region. Congrats.
Yeah, congrats. Wow, mga ano pala,
O,
updated
paano
to mga
siguro
girls
to?
natin.
Kaya alam niya.
Yeah.
Yes, baka.
Okay, next question. Name this GSP center. Alam niyo to, girls.
Wow.
Sa mga nakapunta,
Memorable
alam niyo.
moments.
Yes, daming mga memories dito.
Totoo.
Alam natin
Mga
to.
stories.
Doon ang mga,
Yes.
very malamig dyan. Malamig na
Totoo.
Alam
malamig.
niyo, hindi pa ako nakapunta dyan. Pupunta pa
Dapat
ako
pumunta
dyan.
ka na, Ate Aki.
O, hindi po.
Punta ka na doon. Marami ka namang extra dyan. Charot. So, may answer na ba? So far, the answer for number three is, meron na ba, Angelika?
Yes po, meron na.
Okay,
Yes,
so ang
meron na.
answer for this one is Ating Tahanan. So this is located in Baguio City.
That's correct.
Yay!
Grabe, ang dami kong memories dyan. Super.
May naalala ka ulit.
Yes.
Okay, for the next question. What is
Let
the
me
name?
recognize first kung sino yung ate.
Oh,
kung sino
sige,
po yung-
sorry. Okay, go.
Si
yan?
Jerica Dale ulit po from Visayas Region.
Wow, very active talaga ng Visayas Region, no?
Right.
Congrats!
Visayas represent.
Represent.
Visayas represent.
Okay. For the next question, we have, what is the name of the magical fairy living in the moors? Oh,
Wow!
alam niyo to. Hint, Disney film ito. I think. Yeah, Disney film.
Yes po, yes po.
Okay. Let's give 5 more seconds. 5, 4,
Wait lang po. Let's
Meron
wait
na ba?
for po na. Wala pa po sa YouTube eh. Hindi pa po
wala
siya
pa.
natatranslate.
Sorry naman. Excited ako eh. Akala ko alam nila to.
Ayan. Ayan, meron na. Ayan.
Meron na ba? Yay!
Grabe, favorite ko to eh.
So, anong
Bilis.
answer dito, Angelika?
Maleficent.
Yes, that's correct. It's Maleficent. Sino nakakuha?
We have a girl from Western Mindanao region, si Yvonne Caroline Saliling.
Wow,
Saliling.
congratulations, Miss Western Mindanao region. Okay, next question. How many councils does the Girl Scout of the Philippines composes? Wow, sa mga nakakalam nito, ano mo ba to, Angelika? Si Ate Aki, alam niya to eh. Kasi sa kanya ako nag-ask.
Naku, pag mali ako dyan, ako naman.
Source kita, Ate Aki, ha?
Oh my gosh.
Baka may pa, ate, mag-validate ng answer natin. Okay, I think may nakakuha naman ng answer nito.
Yes, meron na.
Okay. Ang answer for this one is 96 councils.
Wow! Ang ganun na pa tayo kadami, no?
Yes.
Ayan po, nakakuha po si Shane Miracle Ramos from Central Luzon region.
Yay, congratulations. Okay, for the next question. What spell from the Harry Potter movie is used to unlock doors or windows? Alam niyo to? Alam niyo ba to?
Yes.
Mga Harry Potter
so.
fans? Mga Harry Potter
Nakalimutan
fans.
ko eh.
Oh, meron na. We have
Meron na.
someone.
Sige.
Opo.
For the answer for this one is Alohomora.
That's correct. Alohomora.
Open the window.
Yes.
Sino nakakuha, Angelika?
Si Gragel Ann from Eastern Mindanao region.
Ano, very active to si Gragel. Congratulations.
Mukhang mabilis ang
Okay.
internet nila.
Kaya nga eh. Okay, for the next question, ito, masaya to. How old do you think Ate Aki is? Oy, nanghingi ako ng permission ni Ate Aki nito. Parang wild guess
Ay,
nyo lang,
nako.
girls. Wild guess nyo lang, girls, ha?
Relate ko lang dito, mayroon kanina nag-comment na hindi daw tayo, mukha daw tayo mga high school.
Wow!
Ay,
Thank
not
you.
really. Okay, yes. I want that compliment.
Feel ko rin, nga high school pa ako.
Ayan, mayroon na pong nagsagot. Aba,
Sige.
aba.
So, Ate Aki, reveal mo nga
Or
ilang taong ka
32,
na.
Diyos ko, day. Okay sa akin, day. Wala. Ay, hindi. Meron na.
Sige, Ate
May
Aki,
nakuha.
reveal. Okay,
Akala ko
reveal.
actually yung girls ko from my council. Hindi nila alam. So, okay. Ano,
Sige.
I'm 25.
Sino
Sure?
nakakuha, Ate Aki?
Oh,
Sure.
grabe kayo. Hindi kayo, guys.
Hindi
25.
naniniwala
I'm
si Ate.
25.
Ano?
Wait, let me
Yay.
check. Si Erica ba na? Oh, no. Si Jenny Rose Del Avila.
Yay!
Right.
From
Ang
what
galing niya
Ayan,
naman.
region
from
natin?
Central Luzon.
Central Luzon.
Wow, congratulations. So, next na ba tayo? Next would be name
I
this
think we
famous
can, this is our
K-drama.
last.
Sige, go. Sure. Name this
Ayan.
famous
Hindi ko pa
K-drama.
napapanood.
I think alam
Korea
ko.
ba or Naka-Korean ba ate or naka-ano?
Naka-English naman.
Naka-English.
Kasi yun yung mas common na alam nila. Let's
Yes.
have it.
Hindi ko pa doon napapanood actually. Grabe, baka mamaya
Mas
madaming
Same here. Same.
Maganda yan kasi it talks about mental awareness kasi. And then, parang may talaga feelings na mafe-feel mo doon. Feelings na mafe-feel?
Feel? That's correct. Makaka-relate.
Makaka-relate yun. Thank you.
I think meron na.
Anje, meron na ba? Okay, sino ba yan ang ating lucky girl na nakakuha ng answer? Who
Si
is it?
Shane Miracle Ramos from CLR. At ang sagot niya ay, it's
Ay,
okay not to be okay.
To be okay. Yes, that's correct. Congratulations, girl. Yay. So there's a mga more questions pa, but we're running out of time. So thank you so much for participating, girls.
Sayang.
Sayang yun, di ba? Alam mo yun. Anyway, thank you.
Ayan. Thank you so much for that wonderful and exciting icebreaker, Ate Shari. Grabe, na-excite ako. Parang nagkaroon na rin ng dahilan kung bakit ako nanonood ng kung ano-ano. Nagbunga na din siya. Okay, go, Ate. Finally, let's call on Ate Aki as moderator to answer your questions on the responsible action mindset and the collaborative mindset. Take the space, Ate Aki.
All right. Thanks, Angge. And I'm once again back. So let's have our facilitator for the responsible action mindset. Nagbabalik ulit si Shari. Hi, Shari.
Hello, I'm back. Welcome to my channel.
How is you, Shari?
I'm good. Ikaw, Ate Aki, kamusta dyan?
Carry naman here in Iloilo. How about sa Cebu?
That's good. Okay lang. I'm going back to the office na siguro by next week. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So while waiting, could you give, I don't know, a very memorable experience sa Thailand Hub? Kasi di ba nasa Thailand Hub ka? So yeah, would you like to share just one? We're waiting for the questions.
I think yung na-remember ko pinaka-highlight talaga ng experience ko doon is the international night. Kasi the Thailand Hub talaga, they gave us a lot of, their culture. And then doon, I mean, it's my first time parang first international experience ko to. And then I was privileged enough to see how rich the culture of Thailand is, and then I get to know mga girls from other countries as well. So I think it was one of the highlights for my 2019. So I will always be thankful talaga sa Girl Scouts of the Philippines.
Yes, true yan. Kasi actually, this is my second international event. Yun actually yung nilulook forward ko every time because I get to see the cultures and all that. So, yeah, I think let's proceed to the first question. And here's your question. All right, so this is from Faith Danielle Enar from North Cotabato Council, Western Mindanao Region. So what is the importance of being responsible in terms of leadership?
Okay. Wow. Heavy naman talaga pang Miss Universe.
Yes.
Pero sa akin kasi if we're into Girl Scouting, parang natural lang sa atin to take all the responsibilities. We lead by example, and we take all those experiences with us to share and inspire other girls. So para sa akin, take time and have those definite goals set for yourself, and then take action at it, one step at a time, baby steps.
Yes. Yun, nag-agree ako dun sa baby steps kasi mahirap din kasi you're gonna think of a bigger picture pero hindi mo alam kung gagawin mo una. So, yeah, taking baby steps is really important.
Yes, you have to have that concrete structure kung anong gagawin mo to achieve those goals. Hindi kasi jump in ka na lang for the goals itself, sa goal mo itself. May ano kasi yan, step by step in order for you to achieve those goals. Yan.
Ayun.
I hope
I
answered your question.
I think okay na yun. Swak na swak. Okay. All right. So let's proceed to the second question.
Sure.
According ito kay Yvonne Caroline Saliling from North Cotabato Council. So how to perform the sustainable development goals daw during this time na hindi pwede lumabas?
Well, okay, so actually we have a lot of alternatives on how we will be able to do that now, despite this pandemic. We have the power of social media platforms through kagaya na natin ng mga take-home activities natin. By the simple video that we are creating, we can actually give impact to other people who are watching it. Kasi we have a wide variety of audience seeing our videos, diba? So by just having that short videos on giving importance on how we will be able to achieve those goals that we wanted to make, I think that would be one of the things that will help us reach our goals, and parang si-set doon ang ating mga goals. Yun. Sorry.
Yun.
But yes.
Right. Okay, so I think I agree also with that. And yeah, I think parang nasagot talaga yung question. So let's proceed to the next question. Ate, give tips naman daw po on being a responsible leader kasi not all the time I'm responsible po eh. Hehehe.
Wow ha. Ako na naman, I don't give myself as very responsible naman. Sabi na nga nila ng atis before, don't be afraid to make mistakes. So I think one of the things that I would like to share is, take good care of yourself every day. And, by taking care of yourself, you make the people around you less worried for you. And then taking one step at a time with what you are trying to what you're trying to achieve. Kasi if you're not taking care of yourself, paano mo makukuha yun na gusto mong abutin, di ba? So yun, don't be afraid na hindi ka, parang iniisip mo na hindi ka responsible. Kasi I do believe as a Girl Scout, natural lang sa atin na parang whatever comes on our way, we take it seriously and then we make it anything possible. Yun.
Yeah. I think nag-agree din ako doon on that part na we really have mistake. We really make mistakes kasi tao lang talaga tayo. And I think the best way also to deal with that is to really educate yourselves and also trying to improve on that mistake or like not do the mistake again by educating yourself. So for the last question,
there will always be room for improvement. So don't be afraid to, yes, yun.
Yun. So last
Sige
daw,
na.
personal question ng konti, pero related pa rin with the SDGs. So Ate
Sure.
Shari from Arwen Ray, Nisperos of Northern Luzon Region, ano po yung gusto nyong SDG and why po? Thank you po. Tapos heart emoji.
Wow, thank you. So actually ngayon nakikita ko through my local, parang related to sa question na binigay ko sa kanila, take home question nila, no? Para sa akin, that would be life on land. So from where I'm staying kasi there are a lot of stray dogs roaming around sa sinehan ko. And then I feel bad kasi dogs don't have any voice, di ba? And I'm a very soft-hearted when it comes to dogs kasi may alaga nga ako rin back sa Cagayan. And then, you know, parang wala akong magawa when they are being strayed away by our security guards dito. And then, yun, I'm trying to coordinate with parang animal shelter or animal welfare na mga volunteerism here in Cebu. So, yes, I'm actually happy to do it tomorrow. So I'll be visiting the animal shelter tomorrow and perhaps work hand in hand with the owner of that shelter. So yes, I'll be looking forward to on how we will be able to address those stray dogs. Kasi maraming stray dogs talaga dito sa Cebu. And it's so sad to see na pinababayaan lang sila ng mga owners nila. And then, yun, nakakasad. But yes, thank you so much for that question.
Ayun, wow. Ang ganda naman ng plano mo bukas. Pakita mo sa
Yes.
story, Shari. Para makita namin yung
Yes,
mga
I
doggos
will.
and the cats. Yes.
Sure.
All right,
Madami
I think,
doon.
yeah. So I think that's it for Ate Shari. So thank you so much, girls. Again,
Thank
if
you.
you would like to ask Ate Shari additional questions,
Yes.
kaya nga,
You
because we
can.
have limited time, contact Ate Shari.
Yes, I'll be happy to assist you, girls. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Shari. So let's proceed to our ate, Ate Myka. Hello, Ate Myka, for the collaborative mindset. Hi. Ayun. All right. So Ate Mike's, how is Leyte?
It's fine. Medyo, maulan ba? Medyo maulan lang ng konti, pero okay naman.
All right. So I think prior to this portion, we already were able to get few questions nung nag-start lang talaga yung program natin. And this was from Faith Danielle Hainar again. What mindset shall I use when some of my group mates don't agree with me?
Oh. You will use the collaborative mindset. 'Di ba? Sa discussion, yung discussion ko masyado pang fresh kahapon lang. So, ano yun? Paano pag may
Group
yung
mates that
groupmate mo,
don't agree with me.
'di ba? Through collaborative mindset, you'll be able to approach your group mates and paying attention to what they say. 'Di ba sabi nga nila wala namang problema na naaayos sa mabuting usapan. Talk to them and take time to share your feelings with them and eventually maka-come up kayo sa isang agreement na nag-compromise kayong lahat. So yun, just talk to them, just talk with each other para magkaisa kayo kung ano man yung gusto nyong gawin or ano yung gustong gawin ng group. So,
Yun, because I really think communication is key talaga with collaborative mindset. So let's proceed to the second question. It's from Juliana Cesar Francisco. She's from North Cotabato Council, Western Mindanao Region. What if ayaw mag-share, share ng ideas ng kagrupo? Usually, yun po kasi yung nangyayari sa group-related activities. So, ayaw daw nilang mag-share.
Mag-share. Baka nahihiya lang. So, yung members ng group, pwede naman kayo mag-provide ng safe space where yung mga opinions ng group mates nyo, encourage na sila to speak up to voice out kung ano yung nararamdaman nila, kung ano yung opinion nila, so that they will be able to be comfortable in sharing what they want to say in the group. So, kailangan lang yan ng encouragement at saka kausapin niyo lang sila para ma-encourage silang magsalita. Ganon.
Yeah, I think safe space is also important sa group, especially talagang yung nahihiya. So I think we must create a good atmosphere or like yun nga, safe space sa group. All right. So let's proceed to the third question. So eto, ako nag-agree ako dito kasi I'm also a troop leader. Ano daw? This is from Leslie Anne from Batangas Council, Southern Luzon region. Considering the situation right now, what can you advise regarding on how to work together effectively though everyone meets virtually? Okay, ulitin natin. What can you advise daw regarding on how to work together effectively though everything meets virtually? So basically, I think yung tanong niya is, paano daw tayo magko-collaborate ngayon na lahat virtual? Yes.
Yeah, tulad ngayon, we're collaborating. Meron ng mga yung Zoom na application so that you'll be able to talk to communicate with your troop, with the other girls. Meron ding mga Google Meet, meron din sa Messenger, ganon. So you just talk with the group. Syempre ngayong panahon din, may mga girls na kailangan din talaga ng kausap para ma-divert yung attention nila, para ma-alleviate yung stress na nararamdaman, lalo na ngayon na hindi masyadong nakakalabas. So, yun.
Yeah, and also adding to yun mga video conferencing sites, pwede rin yung mga collaborative na mga apps like Google Sheets, collaborative na ata yun. Yun, mga Google Documents, you can also do that. So the last question is wait, let's find one. Eto, this is from Althea James Urbano from Nueva Vizcaya Council, Northern Luzon Region po. So how do you deal sa mga tao po na nami-misinterpret? So kanina, it's like sharing and shy. Ito naman, nami-misinterpret ka pag tinutulungan mo po sila na i-conquer yung shyness po nila. So something like nami-misinterpret daw.
Yun lang, kasi di ba, kailangan lang ng proper communication para maintindihan kanila. Kailangan mo lang i-clear kung ano yung gusto mo talagang sabihin. Although ngayon, mahirap talaga kasi virtually lahat. Pero try to use words na hindi offensive or yung ma-express mo yung gusto mong sabihin in a nice way. Ganon. So
Right?
eventually,
Oo, ate.
maintindihan din niya yan.
Agree. Yes, agree with this one. Sometimes you also need to be respectful, not only sa peers natin, if we really want to collaborate, because sometimes may issue din sa age. So like, yeah, it could be also a big difference. So I think being respectful as well in getting your message across to the person para to have good collaboration. So yeah, so I think that's it for the collaborative mindset. Thank you, Ate Myka.
Thank you, Aki. Thank you, girls.
And again, if you have questions, feel free to ask Ate Myka on Facebook or in our group. So I think that's it.
Yes, daghang salamat girls and ates for this amazing chikahan session. And we hope that this conversation gave you a clearer idea on how to practice the leadership mindsets and be the best girl leader you can be.
All right, so since the ates have been speaking in the sessions, kotang-kota kami. But we have now come to the part where we get to hear your leadership journey.
That is right, Ate Aki. Sawa na sila sa atin. Ayan, so, yeah, now, Ate Aki, let us hear the impressions of the following girls in behalf of their region.
So, let's start with Senior Girl Scout Hannah A. Joal of Benguet Council for Northern Luzon Region. Hannah?
So it was a pleasure to meet all of you and to be part of this learning experience, which gave me learnings, joy, and courage at the same time. The Josefa Llanes Escoda e-conference helped me to learn new things about leadership that will surely help me and other girls in the future. Through this, I found steps on being a good leader in scouting and in life. My experience in the JLE e-conference was memorable. Although we are now experiencing a pandemic, we still find ways to connect and learn with each other. With the knowledge that we acquired, I know it will bring a great impact to us girls that we will carry on in our scouting journey and our lives. It was a great opportunity to meet girls from different councils and regions because of the activities given to us, even though we are at home staying due to the pandemic. I also want to take this opportunity to thank our ates for sharing the things they learned during the Juliette Low Seminar. This experience has allowed us to become a good leader and as a good person in general. I will be always honored and grateful to be part of this great event. Please continue to inspire us as we journey towards becoming empowered women leaders of the future as you are right now. Maraming salamat po.
All right. Thank you, Senior Girl Scout Hannah.
And now let's call on for the Central Luzon region, Cadet Girl Scout Gemma Rose Lanza of Mandaluyong Council. Hi, Gemma.
Hello po. Good afternoon po sa lahat. Ang impression ko po sa JEE event ay nakakamangha at nakakabilib po dahil po kahit may pandemic ay nagawan pa rin po ito ng paraan upang matuloy ang event na ito, upang makapag-share, ang mga na-experience at upang turuan kami kung paano mag-isip at gumawa ng hakbang na makatutulong sa karamihan at higit sa lahat upang imold ang mga babae bilang maging isang leader. Isa na rin po sa mga nakakamangha at nakakabilib ay ang graphics na ginawa at ang paraan ng pagtuturo ng mga speaker sa amin upang lubos namin na maunawaan ang bawat session na isinagawa. Salamat po.
Thank you, Cadet Girl Scout Gemma, for that wonderful impression.
And since we have a bit of a technical difficulty with Senior Girl Scout Ginaina Grace Camagon of Batangas City Council for Southern Luzon Region, she has sent a message for us and I will be reading this to everyone. So her impression is, caps lock para intense, happy. So sobrang happy ko po nung minessage ako ni ate na isa po of the 50 added participants sa JLE conference. And also, caps lock para intense din daw. Thankful po ako sa mga ates dahil ang dami kong natututunan sa kanila. Nakatulong po talaga ito sa akin bilang isang leader. Thank you, Jemima, for that message. We really hope that you hear this message once again and really feel contented and happy with the closing program.
Ayan. Now to represent the girls from Visayas Region, may I call on Cadet Girl Scout Angela Rose Pilawag of Cebu Council. Hi, Angela.
Hello po. Hindi po ma-open yung cam ko.
It's all right, Angela. You can just
Sige
say.
po. So, good day, girls in green. This is Cadet Girl Scout Angela Rose Pranterlawag from Cebu Council, Visayas Region. And in behalf of the Visayas Region participants, I would like to take this opportunity to extend our gratitude for the Josefa Llanes Escoda e-conference 2020, especially to our wonderful and informative speakers. All of you did a great job, ates and titas. Thank you very much. And we are so overwhelmed how this event had contributed for us, not just as a leader, but as an individual. After 7 sessions every weekend since the 5th day of September, I can really guarantee a whole lot experiences and learnings that will surely help us take the lead and lead out loud. With that, let me introduce some of the learnings that I've got from this conference. Living is a choice. Countless are gifted with a potential, but rare individuals made the choice to continue and inspire others. And we are those who continue to inspire for her world. And second is, you must learn to distinguish a leader and a boss. There are big difference between the two, and if you would be given a chance to choose in what to be the responsible leader. Not to mention that my most favorite part in participating a conference is knowing that we acquire knowledge and learnings that are worthy to share. And these learnings will surely mold and help us to achieve the WAGGGS mission, which is to enable girls and young women to develop their fullest potential as responsible citizens of the world. Busa, magpadayon kita, Girl Scouts. Thank you.
Thank you for that wonderful impression, Angela.
And we have Senior Girl Scout Gragel and Davin of Davao del Sur Council for Eastern Mindanao region. Gragel?
A blessed afternoon po to everyone. It's an honor to be part of the Josefa Llanes e-conference po and to be here today in behalf of the Eastern Mindanao Region Girl Scouts to share my impressions about the JLE e-conference. So the 7 sessions shared to us on 7 days, it gave me a lot of new learnings, a lot of understandings that I could apply to myself, to my peers, and to the society. It deepened my understanding on the world and how complicated reality is. Nevertheless, the complications, the JLE conference taught me to solve and to make a move to solve the complications. It made me more productive each day. It made me unleash potentials that I never knew that I could be able to do pala. And most importantly, through the JLE conference, I have met new amazing girls from different councils and different regions. Not only I got the chance to be friends with them, but also to share new learnings and understandings. It was a really fantastic experience to be treasured. A big thank you po to the Girl Scouts of the Philippines, to our speakers, mga titas, mga ates, and to our titas from the Eastern Mindanao region for giving us girls this kind of opportunity. It is sad to say that thus Josefa Llanes Escoda conference is coming to an end, but I do believe that this is just a fresh beginning for more opportunities coming ahead to all of us Girl Scouts. Thank you po.
All right. Thank you, Cadet. Thank you, Senior Girl Scout Gragel.
Finally, we have Cadet Girl Scout Mary Danielle Hainar from Western Mindanao region. Hi, Mary.
Hello po. To all of the ates and titas who are present today and to all my fellow Girl Scouts, good afternoon po to each and everyone. I am Cadet Girl Scout Mary Danielle Hainar from the North Cotabato County, Western Mindanao region. First and foremost, I want to express my gratitude to all of the ates and titas who taught us everything we need to know during the conduct of the JLEE conference. This conference was indeed an opportunity that led many girls to discover and prove their leadership skills. What's great about this conference is that every week we learn something new. We learn how to be responsible leaders, how to respect gender equality, how to reflect at our past, how to think critically and creatively, and a lot more. Being able to join this event really marked a significance in my life. I was able to improve my leadership skills and reflected on myself. This conference
I think Girl Scout Mary is been experiencing some technical difficulties, but we got your message and thank you so much for being with us today, Cadet Girl Scout Mary Danielle A. Hainar. Ayan.
All right. So to recognize your hard-earned efforts as you learned and practiced the leadership mindsets, you will receive two, hindi lang isa ha, but dalawa girls badges. And the first one is a Girl Scout Week badge and the JLE badge, and of course, a certificate of completion. At this juncture, may we request Mrs. Maria Dolores T. Santiago, our National Executive Director, to award the certificates to the facilitators, editors, and to you, the participants. Tita?
Yeah, good afternoon to everyone. And good afternoon also to all those who are joining us in today's closing ceremony. Good afternoon to our chairperson of the National Program Committee, Dr. Josefina Parentela, and all the members of the professional staff who are helping us out during this closing ceremony. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all of you, all the girls who participated in this e-conference in celebration of the Girl Scout Week, and of course, the 122nd birthday of our founder, Josefa Llanes Escoda. Ang gagaling ninyo, girls, and truly, ang Girl Scouts ay magpapatuloy dahil nandiyan kayong mga kabataan na magtutuloy ng legacy ng ating founder. So my task today is to present all the certificates of completion as well as the certificates of recognition to our editors and facilitators. So first, I'd like to award the certificate of completion to 749 girls who participated in this e-conference. We have 88 from Northern Luzon. We have 164 from Central Luzon, 187 from Southern Luzon, 116 from the Visayas, and 108 from Eastern Mindanao, 86 from Western Mindanao. And I was told that there are 71 girls who will be completing their report. So a total of 820 girls have participated in this webinar. So allow me to read the certificate of completion. Yeah, hold on, girls. Nawala. Okay, so Girl Scouts of the Philippines, certificate of completion is presented to your name of the name of your council and region for having completed the WAGGGS World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts Mindset Sessions of the Josefa Llanes Escoda e-conference of the Girl Scouts of the Philippines, virtually held on September 5, 6, 12, 13, 19, 20, 26, and 27, 2020. Given this 27th day of September 2020, continuing to share the Girl Scouting light, living the legacy of our founder, Josefa Llanes Escoda, and providing opportunity for girls and young women to take the lead. Signed, Josefina M. Parentela, EDD, RGC, National Program Committee Chairperson. Yours truly, Maria Dolores T. Santiago, National Executive Director, and Susan R. Locsin, National President. Our National President, who also joined us earlier. So congratulations to all the 749 girls. O palakpak naman kayo dyan.
Woo! Congrats!
Congratulations,
Good job, girls.
nakaraos. Next is the certificate of recognition to our facilitators, ang magagaling nating mga ate. Certificate of recognition is presented to Czieloh, Jomea, Villajin of the Manila Girl Scout Council Central Luzon Region for having served as facilitator in the WAGGGS World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts Mindset Sessions of the Josefa Llanes Escoda e-conference series of the Girl Scouts of the Philippines, virtually held on September 5, 6, 12, 13, 19, 20, 26, and 27, 2020. given this 27th day of September 2020, continuing to share the Girl Scouting light, leaving the legacy of our founder, Josefa Llanes Escoda, and providing opportunity for girls and young women to take the lead. Signed, Josefina M. Parentela, EDD, RGC, National Program Committee Chairperson, Maria Dolores T. Santiago, National Executive Director, and Susan R. Locsin, National President. Congratulations, Czieloh!
Thank you, Tita. Thank you, everyone.
The same certificate of recognition is presented to Justine Daniel Bautista, RPM, of the Mandaluyong City Girl Scout Council, Central Luzon Region, for having served as facilitator in the WAGGGS World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts Mindset Sessions of the Josefa Llanes Escoda E-Conference Series of the Girl Scouts of the Philippines, virtually held on September 5, 6, 12, 13, 19, 20, 26, and 27, 2020. Given this 27th day of September 2020, continuing to share the Girl Scouting light, leaving the legacy of our founder, Josefa Llanes Escoda, and providing opportunity for girls and young women to take the lead. Same signatories, Josefina M. Parentela, EDD RGC, National Program Committee Chairperson, Maria Dolores T. Santiago, National Executive Director, and Susan R. Locsin, National President. Congratulations, Justine, and thank you very much. Where is Justine?
I'm here, Tita.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations. Another certificate of recognition is presented to Tricia Canlas of the Angeles City Girl Scout Council, Central Luzon Region, for having served as facilitator in the WAGGGS World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scout Mindset Sessions of the Josefa Llanes Escoda E-Conference Series of the Girl Scouts of the Philippines, virtually held on September 5, 6, 12, 13, 19, 20, 26, and 27. Given this 27th day of September, continuing to share the Girl Scouting light, leaving the legacy of our founder, Josefa Llanes Escoda, and providing opportunity for girls and young women to take the lead. Same signatories as I mentioned before. Of course, our Dr. Josefina Parentela, EDD, RGC National Program Committee Chairperson, yours truly, Maria Dolores T. Santiago, National Executive Director, and Susan R. Locsin, National President.
Thank you so much
Congrats,
po.
Tricia!
Thank you po.
Ayan, Tita. Siguro we can read po the names na lang, Tita, for the next passes po.
Oo nga eh, kasi no, diba?
Opo, thank you, Tita.
Feeling ko nga, oo, redundant, except the ano. Okay, another certificate of recognition is presented to Angelika Joy Biñas of the Manila Girl Scout Council, Central Luzon Region. So given this 27th day of September, and same signatories, thank you, Angelika. Angge.
Thank you po. Thank you po.
The same certificate of recognition is presented to Marielle Buscato of Negros Oriental Siquijor Girl Scout Council, Visayas Region, given this 27th day of September 2020, and the same signatories. Congratulations, Marielle, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Tita. Thank you.
Certificate of recognition is presented to Akeena Rosalie Siladan of the Iloilo Girl Scout Council, Visayas Region. Again, same signatories. Akeena, Aki, yeah. Congratulations and thank you very much.
Thank you po.
Certificate of recognition also is presented to Shari Paz de Guzman of the Misamis Oriental Girl Scout Council, Eastern Mindanao Region. Same signatories. Thank you, Shari Paz. Congratulations.
Thank you po, Tita.
And finally, certificate of recognition is presented to Myka Joy Banzon of the Leyte Girl Scout Council, Visayas Region. Congratulations, Myka. And thank you very much.
Thank you po.
So I think we also have a certificate of recognition to our editors. Do we have that?
Yes po, tita.
Okay. So certificate of recognition is presented to Lyra Cristel Danang of the Kalinga Apayao Girl Scout Council, Northern Luzon Region, for having served as editor in the WAGGGS World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scout Mindset Sessions of the Josefa Llanes Escoda e-conference series. So the same signatories, congratulations Lyra, and thank you very much. The same certificate of recognition is presented to Marjun Cristiani Galanido of the Bohol Girl Scout Council, Visayas Region, for having served as editor in the WAGGGS JLE e-conference. Same signatories. Thank you very much and congratulations, Marjun.
Thank you po, tita.
Yeah, so that's it.
Thank you so much, Tita Beng, for that for the certificates. Now, can we have can we request all of our participants in the Zoom meeting today to please turn on your camera for our picture taking.
Picture.
Ayan. Yes po. Ayan. So, wait. Okay, so please smile in 1, 2, 3, smile. Yan. Okay, so can we do another one? Ayan. Next po. 1, 2, 3, smile. That's nice. Thank you so much, Tita. Tita Beng, for that certificates po. Thank you so much for our participants and to our to my co-facilitators, and to also deep gratitude to our editors of our of our visuals for the whole conference. Very deep gratitude to the two of you. Though the JLEE conference has come to an end, may we always remember that leadership is a lifelong journey. So to give us some inspirational parting words, bigyan natin ng masigabong virtual clap si Tita Josefina M. Parentala, EDD, RGC, our National Program Committee Chairperson.
Okay. Thank you very much, Angie. Thank you and good afternoon, everyone, especially to Ms. Beng and of course our National President, Mrs. Locsin. I am indeed very grateful for your presence. Truly, you are the very reason why the Girl Scouts of the Philippines was organized in 1940 and why it continues to exist. We appreciate the efforts exerted by the team to organize this JLE. Actually, this is the second JLE e-conference, but the first e-conference on the WAGGGS leadership model and mindset, with the support of the program committee and staff and the executive committee. The mindset is what we need today among the leaders of the 21st century. Thank you to all our facilitators and editors. I will not mention because the certificates have already been awarded by Ms. Beng. Thank you very much. Shall we give them another round of applause? This would not happen without them. Thank you very much. The sessions were very well presented. The examples were provided, questions were answered very intelligently, and realities were tackled. The next question, and I think that this was also the question of one of you, is what is next? Can we share our learning? Yes, practice what you learn. Share what you heard and take action to lead. I hope that you will continue to share yourself with your second family, the Girl Scout Council. Get involved in the committees, speak your mind, help in the planning of the activities so that more girls will have the same experience and will have more real and exciting experience in the Girl Scout program, so that they will continue also to exist and they will continue to invite more girls to join the organization. As your facilitator said, create an impact in the lives of others. At the program committee level, we look forward to have more leaders in the council, in the provinces, and in the Philippines. One day, we look forward that one of you or many of you will sit in the Congress or in the Senate, because we need more girl leaders like you who lead the Girl Scout Promise and Law and who have the WAGGGS leadership mindset. To end, I would always reiterate the words that you said: lead, listen with your heart, listen to others with your heart. E, empower yourself so that you can reach your fullest potential. A, achieve the shared vision or the shared purpose. And letter D, decide to create the impact. Good wishes to all of you, and thank you very much once again for your contribution to make a significant difference or a significant impact on the lives of another 800 Girl Scouts all over the country. Mabuhay ang Girl Scouts of the Philippines. Long live for the next 80 years of the Girl Scouts of the Philippines. Thank you, everyone.
All right, thank you so much, Tita Josie. I really do agree that it doesn't mean na mag-end ang ating journey in this webinar, because we really need to also create impact to not only like one person, but a lot. And I think that's the purpose as well of the 100 Girls Project. Thank you so much, Bautista. So this is also an announcement. Please be reminded that we will be posting the link today for the accomplishment report and picture of your learning journal. Visit our Facebook group later at 10 p.m. So, abangers na lang tayo, girls, and we'll see you there. So, sad to say, really, Angge, partner, this really concludes our Josefa Llanes Escoda e-conference series. May we always remember that the work of today is the history of tomorrow, and we are its makers. So this is once again, I am Akeena Rosalie Siladan.
And this is Angelika Biñas.
And we wish
you
an amazing leadership journey ahead.
God bless, and goodbye.
And goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Sending
Thank you,
hearts.
girl.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Safe, everyone. Bye-bye.
Keep safe.
Dami yan, 800. Nasa ba yung iba? Nandun na sa dulo.